Have you ever felt like you're capable of more, but something is holding you back? Maybe you see other people achieving incredible things and wonder, what's their secret? Is it luck, raw talent, superior intelligence? Well, according to the classic book, The Power of Thinking Big, the secret isn't what you think. It's not about what you have, but about how you think. The core message is simple, but life-changing. Your life grows to the size of your thinking. Success isn't reserved for a special few. It's for those who dare to believe bigger, think positively, and act with unshakable confidence. So, what does it mean to think small? It's that little voice inside your head that whispers, "You can't do that," or "What if you fail?" or "People will laugh at you." Many of us listen to that voice. We doubt our own abilities. We're paralyzed by the fear of what others might think, and we convince ourselves that big success is for other people, not for us. This isn't just a fleeting thought. It's a habit. This negative mindset, this small thinking, slowly digs its roots into our daily lives, and over time it shapes a future that's average, uninspired, or even unhappy. The book argues that the very first step toward a better life isn't changing your job or your circumstances. It's changing your mind. The foundation of thinking big is powerful self-belief. Think about it. When you truly believe in yourself, everything changes. You stand a little taller. Your voice becomes clearer and more assertive. You're not afraid to share your ideas in a meeting or take a chance on a new project. Confidence isn't some magical trait you're born with. It's a skill, and like any skill, it can be built. How? Through consistent positive thinking and decisive action. The author gives us a practical exercise. Start replacing your fear-based thoughts with confidence-building ones. Instead of dwelling on a problem and all the ways it could go wrong, shift your focus. Ask yourself, what's the solution here? What's the first step I can take? This small mental shift from problem-focused to solution-focused thinking is a game. It builds a habit of confidence one thought at a time. Now, let's talk about the magnetic force of a positive attitude. The book makes a brilliant point. People are naturally drawn to optimism and positive energy. A positive person doesn't just feel better. They create better relationships, foster stronger teamwork, and attract more opportunities. Think about the people you enjoy being around. Are they the ones who are constantly complaining, making excuses, and finding fault in everything? Or are they the ones who bring enthusiasm, hope, and a can-do spirit to the table? Complaining and negativity are like repellents for success. They push good things away. On the other hand, enthusiasm and a genuinely positive outlook act like a magnet, pulling success, opportunities, and supportive people closer to you. This isn't about ignoring problems. It's about approaching them with the belief that a solution exists and that you are capable of finding it. A huge part of thinking big is setting big goals. It's simple logic. Small thinking leads to small achievements. If your goal is just to get by, you'll probably just get by. But when you set big, ambitious goals, you're forced to stretch your abilities. You have to get creative, put in more effort, and grow in ways you never imagined. Big goals are inspiring. They give you a reason to wake up in the morning with purpose and drive. The author urges us to stop underestimating ourselves. Aim higher than you think is possible. If you aim for the moon, you might just land among the stars. But if you only aim for the fence in your backyard, you're guaranteed to never leave the ground. Don't let your past performance or current limitations dictate the size of your future dreams. Your potential is so much greater than you realize. Of course, thinking big is pointless if it stays in your head. It must be fueled by action. Big thoughts require bold action. The book hammers this point home. You have to take initiative. Don't wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or for someone to give you permission. The right time is a myth that often leads to no action at all. Progress doesn't come from waiting. It comes from doing, learning from your actions, and constantly improving along the way. Be a person of action. When you have an idea, act on it. Even a small step forward is infinitely more powerful than standing still. Bold action builds momentum, and momentum is what carries you toward those big goals you've set for yourself. But what about fear? And what happens when you try and fail? These are two of the biggest roadblocks for most people. The book describes fear as a mental barrier that only gets bigger and more powerful the more you avoid it. The only way to conquer fear is to face it head on. Take the action you're afraid of taking. Make the call you're afraid of making. Each time you face a challenge, your confidence grows, and the fear shrinks. And failure is not the end. It's not a verdict on your abilities. Failure is simply feedback. It's a lesson that shows you what didn't work, so you can adjust your approach and try again. But this time, smarter. Every successful person has a long list of failures behind them. The difference is, they didn't let failure stop them. They used it as a stepping stone to their next success. Finally, the book highlights the incredible importance of your environment. You are a product of the people and ideas you surround yourself with. If you spend your time with negative, cynical, small-thinking people, their mindset will inevitably rub off on you. It will shrink your ambitions and drain your energy. But if you surround yourself with positive, motivated, ambitious individuals, people who are thinking big themselves, their energy is contagious. They will encourage your big ideas, celebrate your progress, and inspire you to aim higher. Your environment is like soil for your mind. Make sure you're planting yourself in fertile ground where your big thoughts can grow and flourish. Actively seek out mentors, join groups, and consume content that supports your growth. So, to wrap it all up, the power of thinking big offers a timeless truth. Success starts in your mind. It's not about having more intelligence or talent. It's about leveraging the power of your own thinking. By consciously choosing to believe in yourself, setting goals that excite and challenge you, maintaining a positive attitude, taking consistent action, and learning from your setbacks, you unlock your true potential. Thinking big doesn't promise instant, overnight success, but what it does guarantee is growth, confidence, and meaningful progress toward a life that is bigger, richer, and more fulfilling than you ever thought possible. The power to change your life is already within you. It's in your thoughts. The only question is, are you ready to start thinking big? Thanks so much for watching. If this inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build your best life. See you in the next video.